Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we're back to Let's Play Felsteel Arbiter's Mark on the PC. The last time, we took on Mercier for hopefully the final time here at the Restful Stones, where it turned out the immortal Septimus was giving orders to him and that Arbiter that pretended to arrest him here on the Banyan Span. I forgot his name, but Dolman. There we go. So something's going on there. We also got Bizarro in our party, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's nice. Then we also went ahead and got some equipment for people. Not a whole lot, but you know, enough. I'm really determined to switch you over to something, but I'm not sure what. So I like your current combo of Demon Knight and Templar, so it's a nice little yin-yang situation, but I think we'll be fine. For now, let's go find these two treasures and the Dragon's Blood Sap and all that other good stuff. I see a treasure chest right away, and it's that big ogre-looking dude. Looks like a cross between like an ogre and a bat. Ooh, there's a treasure chest right there. Neat. I'll put you right there. Reiner, you're gonna go right about there. Anodyne, you'll go here. Virgil, you're fine over here. Lana, put you back there. And Dylan, what's up? Alright, so let's hope that we can, how odd, that cadaver is clutching an old letter in his fist. Okay. Deft Bludger. Yeah, you're not as powerful as the ones that we had on the other area, but you're still there. Let's go for a attack in mind up to Kyrie to start. Why not? Alright. And can you hit this from here? No, you can't. You actually have to move down there. What is the height differential? It is... It's saying it's like the same height. Oh, it's not down one. It's like a space over. It's like floating in midair. A bone crest. Yeah, sounds pretty neat. All right, let's go. We climb up right here. Yes, we can. Let's do that. Hopefully, these guys don't try to like knock me off the cliff or something. I feel like there's something in here, but I'm not sure. Enter. Okay, that gets me down here to this treasure chest. That's nice. You know what? Before I do that, let's go ahead with a... there we go. Demonic Might, and then we can walk over there and get all our health back. But again, I think the Renew gives us most of that health back anyway, so it's not even that big of a deal. Alright, you're going to get a nice little attack power from everybody going near you. I'm okay with that. Alright, you follow her over there. I see one of those little jelly bastards. Yeah, you. A lemon, so fight. Why I like to call them Tektites, I'm not entirely sure. But, oh well. Sir, that kind of hurt. Also, we might be slightly over leveled, but I'm okay with that. That hurt. Ooh, but it felt good. It felt real good. That also kind of hurt. I wonder if I can push this guy off the ledge. No idea. We're going to find out. Sir, why would you do that? I don't ask for you to throw stuff at me. I don't throw stuff at you unless you exist. You are right in the way there, bird bastard. Right in the way. Okay, you are weak to earth. You are weak to water. Let's see if we can't do that. Right, fused edge and water burst. Not quite enough to kill you, but pretty freaking close. If we get a crit, we might kill you, though. Oh, we got 2 crits. Yeah, you're done, sir. And we got another leaf. Nice. Thank you for that crit. I appreciate that, sir. I really and truly do. Alright, we can do a quick heal on... somebody. There we go. Yeah, let's give it to you. Alright, and Reiner, what are you going to attack? You are going to not be able to hit anybody, from there at least. But if I go over here, I might be able to blind this guy, which could be rather useful. Nope, can't blind him. Can we put him to sleep? Can't put him to sleep. Can we just regular attack? Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. Alright. You're 120 health. You're pretty close to dying. If I just say Holy Bolt, no, that's not going to do enough. Wrathful Burst, not quite. That'll heal you. Holy Burst. That'll do plenty of damage to both of you, so that's good enough for me. Nice. And let's just move you back over this way so you're not going to get rammed. Not a lot of damage, but still hurts. Still hurts. You are weak to lightning. Let's see if we can't do something about that, shall we? Fused Edge and Thunderbolt 183. Goodbye. Assuming we get crits. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that worked. That worked out fantastically. Alright, and you are not going to survive, I don't think. Yeah. I think that end of the fray is working out pretty well. I don't know how close the enemies actually have to be to get the buff, but it's working out pretty good. Oh, we can move again. I don't know if we're going to be able to actually do anything, or if we just have to... This is working out great. I love it. I can't hit you. Focused Rage. Oh, Cleave, you are fantastic. I love this. Ooh, that worked out fucking beautifully. I really like that passive ability on her to get another turn and clobber. Sir, that really hurt. Goodbye. You're not going to hurt me anymore. I'm kind of surprised he didn't pop out a Phoenix Ash to revive everybody. That would have been a smart thing to do. You are making your way over there very slow-like. Goodbye. I love it. Let's see. We need to potentially heal somebody. You could use it. Let's see. Reiner, you're good. This guy's... Yeah, target him. Yeah, I can't target this guy for some reason or another. I don't know why I can't target him, but it's okay, even if I wanted to target him, I can't, so... Oh well. You guys are good over here. Yeah, you guys are great over there. So it looks like Kyriad's the only one that actually needs a heal. Let's go for that double heal. Double strength heal, I guess. Working out good, working out good. Alright, and let's just put you... Actually, no, you're fine over here, because you might need to heal up Reiner in a minute. How about this assassination ability? Let's try that. If I have enough for it. I do. Deals damage to the target from distance and a chance of inflicting status ailments. I don't know... Looks like it might have a chance to inflict all 3, which is nice. Or it can just miss. That works out too. Sure. Alright, I'm going to have you go up there and you're ready to attack that little jelly fella. You. Holy Bolt, do some damage there. Because you're not going to take any damage from my physical attacks, so yeah, let's do that. Alright, buddy. Let's see what we got in the chest over here. Battle Claw. That seems like an accessory. They said there was dragon's blood sap around here. Where is that stuff? I think it's these two right here. So that's where we want to end up at. Alright, you're just going to hang out for now. And there goes my buff. You have a fat chunk of junk there, sir. And you revive that guy at full health, I think. So less than great. But I think we're gonna do fine. We're not having too many problems here besides them just recoalescing their friends. And it doesn't do that much because they have to die in order to use it. So they're basically changing their life for somebody else's. But still, it's like you don't need to do that. Alright, let's see. Good crit. I was about to say just get some regular damage, but a crit works too. Ooh, Thorn Serum. Neat. All sorts of serum-y type stuff. And hopefully these are the 2 Dragon Blood things we need to collect. I think they are, as far as I can tell, but I could be mistaken. Come on, get over here. There you go. This vertical map is kind of a pain in the ass to navigate a little bit. You're still good on health, so let's just heal you. Anodyne, can we hit you over with this little bastard for a holy chant? We can do some damage. Not a whole lot, but enough. Okay. Not a whole lot you can do over here, Kyrie. You can kind of get closer, but you can't do a whole lot. So you're just going to kind of potion yourself and go from there. And I think Virgil might be stuck over here by this treasure chest. Unless I can go over this way somewhere. No. Perfect. Okay. You're gonna have to do better than that. Alright. We have enough to water you. Let's see. Water burst. And you're done. Alright, now we just gotta stay alive long enough to grab our Dragon's Blood stuff. Which apparently this might not be it. No? Where's the Dragon's Blood sap? That's weird. I thought these were the maybe it's that thing in the background. Okay, so that one had it. Was there another one that I didn't notice? Because I'm pretty sure on the map it said there was 2 of them. We'll survive. Let's see. Heal. Alright, you're good, mostly. You're good entirely. I'm good. Ryder's mostly fine. And you guys are good. So Kyrie is the only one that actually needs any healing at all. Can we hit this guy with a rock, or is it gonna not let me? Let me see. A rock? No, not quite. Okay. In that case, let's just go with a quick emboldening chant to give some attack up to us, even though we're not going to make it over that guy in time, but, you know, it never hurts. This is going to hurt you a whole lot more than it's going to hurt anybody else. Especially if I... Reckless Blow for 174. How much does that compare to Wrathful Blow? A little weaker, but not by much. There you go. Good stuff. Nice and easy because we're too OP right now. We're a little over leveled, but I'm okay with that. And we got another Lunar Crest. That's one we've already had for like the werewolf, I think. And then more Dragon's Blood sap. Okay, good. We're doing okay. Oh, I think I saw the 2 treasure chests, and I thought there was 2 Dragon's Blood saps there, but apparently there was not. Assassin. Dual wield is very close. Critical Mirage, not really worried about it. War Mage. Let's grab you some... Yeah, water and fire sounds good. Reaver, you're doing pretty good here. Critical Rebirth, I don't really care, but Desperate Blow, that could be useful. All the Rangers are learning shit, because why not? Ooh, Gunner and Samurai for you. Nice. Mender, let's get some heal too. There you go. More power to you there, buddy. And Sylvan little bastard. There we go. Oh, and we can craft some stuff too for... I think the Dragon's Blood sap might be new. Yeah, it is. So we can go ahead and make a remedy. Let's do that. Awesome. And then... Dragon's Blood sap, is it in here anywhere? Whatever these things are. Don't we need that? Don't we need this for, like, a pair of boots or something? Like, this weird little necklace. Don't we need those for... Yeah, we need it for, like, the Rift Walkers, I think. Unless that's something different. So what are these then? Oh no, we need it for that too. So whatever that is, we need that. Let's see. We also need another necklace for that as well. Yeah, we just need a lot of necklaces and jewelry and whatnot. Speaking of which, we got ourselves a new badge. Bone Crest, the Vessel class. Okay, let's see what that's all about. A channeler who has spent years training their body and mind in order to call upon the souls of ancient, powerful beings. Really good mind, really good MP, and pretty solid everything else. Holy damage to the target, water damage in the cone, bonus to healing the next turn after using a regular attack. It's not too bad. Fire damage in a small area. When Hallowed Soul. When the character is dealt elemental damage, they gain a buff that increases the resistance to that element. Neat, but it only works on the last element they were damaged with. Attack by 20% of mind, and mind by 20% of attack. That's pretty good. Thunder damage. HP in a small area around the caster and restores a little bit of MP. Earth damage to the target from a distance, cannot be evaded. And medical mind in a small area. So that's pretty good. That's not too bad. You need Mender and Wizard. That's actually really good. But you need to be, what is it said? Mender, I think it said. So you might be a Mender for a little while to get up in that. Unless anybody else can. I think you can actually do it. Yeah, you could do it, but I want you as a healer. And what about you? You could probably, potentially, almost get there. You need a bit more Mender. Who needs... How much Mender do we need? We need like one more Mender each. Okay. We'll worry about that in a little bit. For now, these desert towers are architectural wonders of the world, yet they only hint at the vast network of Bzil tunnel dwellings beneath the ground. We get a low leaf, dragon blood sap, and a treasure chest. Let's go. Why is it so quiet? I don't know, but I don't like it. Stay alert. Something is definitely off. I remember you. Told you we'd be meeting again, didn't I? It tuckers a girl out, you know, being right all the time. I like this meeting better already. You don't have a hostage to hide behind. Ha, funny girl. I just knew there was something I liked about you. What does Sigil want with us this time? You figured it out, eh? Yeah, I'm with Sigil. My task is to keep any marks from completing the pilgrimage. That's why I'm here, to see that you drop out of the quest. I saw you helping folks in Old Bazaar and Test Bureaus. I can tell you're a good sort, a woman of principles and all that. Here's my deal. Swear to me you'll all have been in the pilgrimage, and that'll be that. Easy peasy, wasn't that breezy? An interesting proposal. Here's my counteroffer. For the crimes of kidnapping, ransoming, and attempted murder, the law allows your capture, dead or alive. You surrender peacefully, and we'll make that alive. Oh, perhaps you've got a titch too many principles at that. I suppose we do it the hard way, then. I don't think you'll be surprising me with your weirdly demon powers this time, little miss. I don't think Anodyne remembers, because she was kind of unconscious and, possessed by dark energies, but oh well. I knew it was too quiet. They were in position before we even got here, and now we're surrounded. You have a plan? He's obviously the leader. Take her down quickly, and I bet the rest will scatter fast enough. Righty-ho, y'all. This is no bunch of lightweights. No quarter, no how. I'm assuming we just gotta kill her, but, defeat the leader. Okay, and there's a lot of you guys here. Alright, so we got the low leaf right there. The dragon's blood sap is right up there. And the treasure chest is somewhere around here, right? Ah, there it is. Kind of hidden. Alright, we got a Bzil. You got the Pectite class, which means you got the elemental stuff. Assassin Gunner, that's an excellent combo. Reaver Assassin. Assassin Plague Doctor, you guys really like the Assassins. Ranger. Bounty Hunter Assassin, what do you got there? Root. Boomerang Bounce, we've seen that before. Attempts to steal a component. I like my components, stop that. Mirage. Yields a rare component if the character lands a killing blow on the target. Deals 0.6 less damage for each adjacent ally the target has. So if they catch us alone, that'll do a lot of damage. And chance to mute. Blind Powder, Sabotage, Sleep Powder, Mirage. Increases the chance of landing a critical hit. Stacks with no weakness. Speed increases every turn by 0.05 up to 0.3 times. Dual wield and damage dealt increase the lower their health is, and their root for their past or their counter. Okay, and we got a samurai, who seems really cool, and a plague doctor gadgeteer, and another Bzil. Okay, this seems like it might be kind of a pain, but we'll do what we can. Might as well just try to take her out and then go for the treasure chest, or go for the treasure chest and then take her out, or get the treasure chest on a different battle or something, I don't know. It's attack in mind for Reiner, since he's about to go next. Get a nice little boost to our damage here. Alright, let's see. We can't actually hit anybody. We might be able to hit the Bzil over here, but potentially not. Critical Quicken. Can I root you? I can try. As long as they're not curing the root, we're fine with that. I don't care about the low leaf as much as I care about some of the other stuff here. And what is the Bzil dude over here weak to? He is weak to water and resistant to lightning. Let's just get him a little bit of holy damage there to start off. Neat. Oh, there goes my defenses, but that didn't do much damage anyway, so I'm okay with that. Can I hit this guy from here? Not quite. Yes, I can actually. And he was weak to... You're weak to dark, but you're mildly resistant to everything else. Still get some damage off it, so why not? You start working your way over this way with an important enchant. Give you and Kyrie some much needed offensive prowess there. Nice. And you can't hit him from this far. Actually, you might be able to hit him with a primal blow. Not quite. Primal wave. Not quite. Not quite. Okay, you'll just hang out here for a minute then. Shore up your MP till we can actually do some damage. Oh, that guy must have jet boots, yeah, because he has 44 jump. Defense and Thorn. That's a neat little attack right there. I like the little Iron Maiden that he encased himself in. Thunder? Why would you do that? That hurts. And now he can't be healed. That's great. We'll survive though. Actually, Anodyne's going to be healed just from walking around, so I'm okay with that. Not that bad. And we're rooted. Not my preferred, but oh well. Gonna have to do a little better than that. You, let's see, you're not weak to anything, but we might be able to do some good damage to you here. $200. Okay, I can deal with that. If I can get a crit, that'd be even better. And not quite. Let's do a mass heal on you guys, just to get rid of that weaken effect. Except I forgot the weaken effect actually lasts for like 3 turns. That's right. Oh well. Can I kill you? Not quite until I move. Treasure chest is right here. I can grab the treasure chest, or I can kill him. One of these will work. 107. Goodbye. Perfect. And our little assassin buddy right there will probably try to avenge him, but we'll see how that works out for him. Holy bolt on you. There you go. And apparently that does not count as a magic attack for him to counter me with, so I'm okay with that. Razor Wind and Forceful Strike. That was a neat little combo, whatever it was being used with. Can I just get rid of you? I can. No more assassin down there. Good riddance. Alright, and I can probably get rid of this guy, especially since I am surrounded by enemies here. 115 or 174, but if I go for a focused rage... Actually, I don't even know if I need the focused rage. I can just go enraged blow. And that's enough to take out either one of you. Yeah, it works. Dragon's Blood Sap. Nice. Ooh, and I can go ahead and do it again. I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, that is a fantastic passive ability to give me another chance to kill somebody else. I love it. Being able to get 2 turns, basically, is fucking nice. He doesn't get much in the way of speed in the current class he's in, but she makes up for it with plenty of power, that's for damn sure. Okay, we need to heal that guy before he gets too dead. Yeah, he's still doing okay. Alright, Reiner, what do we got in the chest here? We got speed generator. Nice, that probably gives us haste from the Gadgeteer class. Neat. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead with... right here. And infused edge, water bolt. Gonna evade the infused edge part. But if I just do water bolt, it'll do good enough. There we go. We need to heal. Except we're still weakened, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're still weakened. Pop a remedy. That'll probably make it so I can actually heal or get healed. Or yeah, there we go. Yeah, I keep thinking that weaken wears off when you take healing, but no, it affects you for like 3 turns in a row, which is kind of a pain in the ass, but whatever. Alright, infused edge and thunderbolt on you. You're going to evade attack. That's great. Instead, let's just go for a better than 92. How much will a burst do? 100. Okay, a little more for the burst. And no matter which direction I face, they're going to be able to turn around and get me anyways. Holy Justice will kill you and end the battle. That's good enough for me. We don't need any more hello or other stuff. We're good. You're all tougher than you look. I'll be seeing you. And she runs away again. He does a nice job of getting away. We'll be ready for her tricks next time. Quality thread, Aegis ingot, and jammy fruit. Maybe that's what we needed for making some stuff. I wonder if this is going to be a town now that we're not being attacked by Katja or whatever her name was. Once again, my apologies. Unnecessary. Arbiters are meant to protect citizens, not the other way around. I did notice some locals taking part in that ambush. Yes, if they had assistance from Bzils, it would explain how a band of outsiders could set up an ambush without anyone noticing. After all, most of us live in caves under the city. Why would Bzils help Sigil with their dirty work? Members of Sigil have been very active in the Kandar Spires for some years now. Discontent with the rule of the Immortals has been growing, especially among our younger generations. But what specifically is their complaint? Many things, but the biggest issue is the prohibition on arming our own guards, forcing us to rely on arbiters for our safety. I understand your concerns, Elder. I promise you, if I can at all influence Council policies, I'll make it a priority to improve relations with your people. Which brings me to the reason for our visit. We require access to the sealed temple. sealed temple. Yes, of course. I'm afraid this is going to be difficult. What's difficult about it? When news reached us of the marked coming here for the pilgrimage, a few sigil sympathizers flooded the sealed temple. They flooded it? How is that even possible? Living underground, we Bzils are quite knowledgeable about tunnel networks, reservoirs, and such things. We believe sigil members diverted the flow of an underground river, raising the water level until the entire temple was submerged. The whole thing underwater? That's unfortunate. Agreed. And there's worse news. The water level is so high it's putting our entire harvest at risk. How irresponsible. Quite. We have, however, come up with a solution which will restore the water to its previous level, save our harvest, and grant you access to the sealed temple. I get the feeling this solution requires us to do the heavy lifting. Quite. An explosive device must be placed under the lake by the blockage created by the members of Sigil. The resulting breach will release the floodwaters, and water levels should quickly return to normal. But those tunnels are infested with monsters, and as you well know, my people are not warriors. We understand the situation, Elder. As Arbiters, it's our duty to assist, even if we didn't need access to the sealed temple. Wasn't that all Arbiters were as dutiful as you, young one? There was another group of Arbiters here recently. Their leader, Captain Dolman, advised us to petition the Council for assistance. I do believe we lose our harvest before receiving a response. How lazy. That particular group of Arbiters has already been reprimanded. That is good to hear. Perhaps I've grown too cynical in my elderhood. Do be careful in the tunnels. I've heard tell that some of the beasts down there may be larger than normal. Thank you for the warning, Elder. Alright, let's get this done. Yay, they finally stopped talking. And... oh, cool, cavern. Okay. Alright, so this is a guild. It is a shop / guild / other stuff. Neat. Alright, let's see if we have anything mission-wise to do. Probably at least one more, a couple more. We get another Lunar Crest and an Everspring, whatever that is. A bunch of ability points. And it's repeatable. Battles in the air, not repeatable for this. And we get a new hunt. Wing Serum. Real fast, let me see if I can make anything with our new string that we got. I was hoping that was a string right there, but apparently not. Quality thread for whatever these gloves are. White robe for pretty good defenses and resistance to holy. Black robe for the same thing, but you get mind and resistance to dark as well, so that's real nice. Nothing over there that I care about. Gadgets, no. Badges, nothing else we can make yet. Alright, let's make sure we're good on abilities here. Reaver, let's give you some of that Primal Wave. Assassin, we still need a few more points for dual wield. Not a whole lot, but a few more. I probably won't even use it too much, actually, since Reiner's going to specialize mostly in the bow type stuff. I think we're just going to master your class here. Mute. There we go. You're mastered. I do like this class, so I don't know if I want to switch out for something better or different. Because I do like that that cleave ability. It's real nice. Haste is okay, but I'd rather get more of the bursts because those do a pretty decent amount of damage. Gadgeteer, we can give you some extra damage and healing. Nice. Let's see, that goes, what was it? 0.32 compared to 0.45. Okay, so he has a slightly better thing in his passive, but Like, both of his passives are slightly stronger, but the passive from the Gadgeteer does the same thing with one slot for only slightly less. Either way, still pretty good. I think we're good for the most part. Give you some renew. We're going to have to find you a new class. Alright, let's take care of some of these missions. Actually, let's see if they have anything shop-wise first. Human customers, you'll see many of your kind around here. Let me know if you need anything. I was really hoping for a Bzil merchant because that'd be cool. Another scythe, which is nice, but we just spent money on that. Let's see. Nope. The Tier-right Maul is better than High Striker. I thought it was something new, but I guess not. It seems to be mostly the same stuff as the last town, except for like 1 or 2 extras. We have a spear. We already have the mace, so we're good on that. We have the rapier. I thought we had the rapier already. No, we have the shining rapier. Let's just grab it anyways. Tier-right rod. I thought we had that. I guess not. That's right. We have all the other rods, so I'm not really worried about it. Staff. We have those. Tier-right guns for a nice little boost, but I think our nail gun is still doing pretty good. And then the composite bow seems to have slightly more range than the Tier-right bow, even though the Tier-right bow has. It looks like the composite bow just has better range than all the other ones, just in general. What do we got over here? Stuff for elemental resistance for the rogues I don't care about. All this stuff. Tier-right armor, which is decent. Caps that I don't care about at the moment. Shields. We can. Still can't buy the 1 run, 2 jump boot. That's a shame. We can buy. Not really anything I care about. Okay, so there's not really a whole lot in there that I really care about. Instead, let's go back to the guild and start getting some of these out of the way. So that gives another lunar crest and whatever that Everspring is. A landslide has blocked this road and many hands are needed to clear it. I wouldn't call it a high priority for an Arbiter, but it's important to the locals. Brute strength would not go amiss on a job like this. Okay. Let's just send our basics. And then, do I care about... that gives a bunch of ability points, which is nice. Let's see, this gives a wing serum. Some peasant farmers have requested an Arbiter's help with various hostiles of the winged variety. Arsenes, RPs, and the like. Creatures have also been spotted over a Duke's castle, so you might want to send someone familiar with the court. A Lord or Templar, for example. Given the nature of the enemy, it would also be prudent to choose a leader with the ability to fly. I don't know if we're going to have all that, but... well, let's send all of our rangers out there and see how they do. Probably good enough. And Violet Blight, that gives us a new hunt. A tiny village of rice farmers outside Thesperos are losing their crops with some kind of pulsing purple corruption. The diseases baffle the experts, so all agree that dark magic must be involved. The only clue is the unmistakable tail tracks of a large rackerjack. Rackerjacks do not eat grain, nor are they known for maliciously destroying crops. But whatever is causing this dilemma, track it down and deal with it. And we get a new hunt out of it. And a fat chunk of influence and ability points, so I'll save that for my main fellas. Yeah, we'll save that for a little bit. And I think... Landslide, you're done. Neat. And then... I'm curious if that Everspring is a component, or... It seems like it might actually be a... something for like your Gadgeteer class. Everspring. I'm not seeing it there. Where is this Everspring thing? It might be like a accessory. Oh, there it is. Plus 2 MP per turn. That's real nice, actually. Somebody's going to want that. I'm not sure who, but somebody will grab that. Did I craft that? If I can, I'm not seeing it. That's a shame. Alright, we got a wing serum. Awesome. That probably gives access to some other weird class that I'm not really worried about. You're still missing a few points for dual wield. That's a shame. Alright, you're mastered War Mage. We're going to grab you some bursts. Reaver. You have been maximized. Okay, we got to change you into something else. Reaver is nice for you, but we got to find another class for you there, dude. Ranger, start learning you guys' stuff. Beastmaster and Peddler, nice. Let's see. I want to figure out the class for you. So, in order to get that, we need Peddler. Peddler requires 5 Ranger, so you'd have to be a Ranger for a little while. How is your Rangery? You need 2 levels of Ranger. Or we could try to find out about getting you into a Samurai class, which again needs Ranger, so looks like Ranger might just be something we're going to be doing for a little while. Do I care about the badge classes for you? Vessel could be good for physical and magical. Werewolf could be fun, and then Vampire is also nice and balanced there. But we need a Scoundrel 6. Alright, so let's go ahead and put you as a Ranger for a little while, because that's probably for the best to get you some stuff that we care about. Alright, equipment. Instead of the axe, we're going to give you a... Oh! Reiner is using the Sidewinder. That's why his range is so low, because this has a lower range, but it gives him the crit. I got you. Alright, you're going to have this composite bow. And I'm going to buy Rainer a better bow. Like, yeah, the extra crit's nice, but I also like being able to have range. So yeah, let's buy... Yeah, let's just get another composite, because that gives more range just in general. Yeah, that works out good enough in my opinion. So, bit of the Sidewinder, give you the composite bow. You lose a little bit of crit, but I think you'll survive. Let's see, for you, actually, instead of the Wizard's Glove, you are going to get the Everspring. You'll lose a little bit of mind, not even a whole lot actually, and you'll gain more MP every turn for more healing and whatnot, so I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Anodyne, do I want to change you to something else? I don't know what I want to change her to, that's the problem. Samurai would be good for just pure damage. Yeah, we need to give you something that gives you a bit more speed, because as much as I'm liking the Demon Knight class, at least the passives, you're not getting any speed out of it. Let's see, what can we put you as? We put you as a Reaver, which is a little faster, but not as much. Honestly, I think we're just going to have to put you as a Ranger as well, just to start getting you the ability to get to some other classes here. And then, abilities, set. Instead of Life Font, we're going to give you Cleave. Just for the fact that that does lots and lots of damage. So I'm okay with that. And then we're gonna have to buy you another bow. Or we could have you just be a close range ranger for a little while. But I think just buying another bow is probably the better choice here. You know, let's just buy a few more bows just to have them. Because apparently, I'm putting everybody in the ranger class right now. So there we go. I think we're all set for the most part. Alright, let's go ahead and do some of this other mission-y stuff before I forget, because I almost forgot there. Alright, missions. Okay, so we get a new hunt, and we get a ton of ability points from both of these. So let's start with this one right here. And we're just going to send out the basics. You guys are all rangers anyways, so that'd be nice for precarious stuff. This one's repeatable, so let's just go ahead and send out our rangers there and our monsters. Nice. Yeah, that's repeatable. It's expensive, and it might cost the same amount every time. Oh, no, never mind. This is the one that's repeatable. Yeah, 1,500 for 160 ability points compared to 50 IP for 130, and then over here is 25 for 97. So this one requires money for it, but you get a bit more out of it overall. I'm really curious about where this hunt's going to be. I'm liking the hunts. They're giving me plenty of a challenge. At least that first one did. And then they're just nice. Alright, we got the hunt, and you're just about done. Alright, perfect. Alright, and that didn't unlock anything else. Okay, it's still costing money for that one. That's a shame. Yeah, nothing for... Ooh, this one we can just send out for more meteorites. That's nice. Yeah, you gotta spend money to get the AP for this one, but that's still not too bad. Where is our hunt? Gonna be located here? In town. That's... Or... Okay, I guess that's not town, but it's close. Huh. Kinda neat. I guess we'll go check that out eventually, but for now, let's see if we can learn more stuff, because learning stuff is great. Grab that gunner class for you if I wanted to do that, which is not a bad idea. Accuracy is always fantastic. Assassin, you can learn to not dual wield yet, but you can finally learn your bomb for that. There we go. Ranger, we can give you some... I'd rather get the no weakness than the bomb. Actually, no, bomb is useful for some stuff, just because you can get some other stuff unlocked out of it. Okay, I don't know if you need to stay in this class now that I'm thinking about it, because I don't think you're going to need to be able to get to a Ranger 5, because you don't have access to... No, Ranger 5 for Beastmaster, so even though I'd probably never use it for you, I'd want to get the ability to stay there. So eventually we'll put you as a... We'll try you out as a samurai for a little while, but for now, you're going to have one more round as a ranger, just to grab that last ability to get there. Okay, let's see. Haste is a counter. Might as well grab it. Ranger for you, you're going to be able to unlock something. Gunner and Samurai. What do you need to be a samurai? Actually, you might be able to be a samurai right now. Let me check. Oh, but I want you to be level 5 anyways, because what was it? The vessel wanted to be level 5. Somebody here wanted to, yeah, Scoundrel 6 for that. Yeah, we need Ranger 5 for Beastmaster anyway, so you're going to stick around there. Beastmaster Peddler. I think I'll probably send out another mission or two off screen just to get everyone up to Ranger 5, and then we'll switch them out at the start of the next episode for other stuff. Sylvan, let's give you that mass heal. That sounds fantastic. And I haven't even looked at you yet. Okay, cool. So we are done for now. Next episode, we'll go take on another hunt and see how that works out for us, and then potentially go after the Aqua Cavern. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.